of breath this morning. I've literally been running around with my head cut off all morning. But baby girl's asleep, so I wanted to pop up here and share something that's been on my heart, and I hope that it blesses you. Hey, Stella. Hey, Sherry. Hey, y'all. You make sure you tag your team. If you have a team that is on this page, Leaders with a Dream, so that means they're a lead consultant or above, tag them in this video. It's so quiet. Baby girl's asleep. Hey, Danny. Hey, you guys. I hope y'all are having an awesome Tuesday. Awesome Tuesday. So, I wanted to pop up here because this has been on my heart for the last week or two. And I really wanted to share and be raw, be vulnerable with y'all. Because y'all know I'm like an open book. If I feel it, y'all gonna feel it too. So, I'm trying to put my coffee down. Every morning, probably for the last 2 or 3 months, when I wake up, I start my day with gratitude. Because I'm not a morning person. I suffer with anxiety terribly. And as soon as that alarm goes off, I'm immediately in go mode. Like, immediately. I'm not even out of bed. And I feel like an elephant's on my chest. And I feel like I'm overwhelmed. And I would find myself, hey, Jessica, I would find myself rushing and getting so easily distracted by my blessings. Getting so easily, oh my God, I got to take Aiden to school. I got to get his lunch together. I got to get baby girl changed. I got to change her. I got to get her straight. Maybe she'll eat. Get Aiden to school, get home. And by the time I would get home, I would be so mentally drained. I get home about 9:30 in the morning from all that. And I would get home and I'm like, God, now I need to work. But I'm so drained already. So for the last 2 or 3 months, I started my day out with gratitude. Because it was so easy for me to get lost in the hustle and bustle of life, right? We all have life. That I found myself not being grateful, right? Like, I get to take Aiden to school. I prayed for that. I mean, if it wasn't for Sensi, I wouldn't be able to take him to school. I get to be home with my daughter. I get to fix my family dinner. If I get teary-eyed, y'all just, it's fine. It's going to be one of them videos, okay? Because I got a message for y'all. Promise I got a message for y'all. It's going to be one of them videos. I get to clean my house because that means I have a house. So I start my day out with gratitude. And I honestly think that that's been one of the things that has shifted my mindset and shifted the way I feel on the inside. Because it's easy, right? It's easy to get lost in, oh my God, I need to do this. I need to book parties. I need to work with my team. I need to show up for my team. I need to coach my leaders. I need to follow up with my customers. I need. And when I took that word need out and replaced it with get, it changed my mindset. Because I get to take my kid to school. I get to follow up with my customers. That means I have customers, okay? That means I have PRV. So I get to follow up with them. I get to show up for my team. I get to lead. I get to show them how I'm working. I get to do that because listen, it's easy. We all have, listen, I might say some things inappropriate up here, but it's going to be fine. We all have that worrisome team member that worries the piss out of you when they message you, okay? Y'all know I'm not alone on this. Y'all know I'm not alone on this. Y'all know that team member that messages you, and as soon as you see that name, the devil is on the inside of you, okay? I know I'm not alone. We all have that team member that it don't matter what they say. You see their name, and it's like, what the fart does she want now? What does she want now? I know I'm not alone, okay? And that number grows as your team and your group grows. I know I'm not alone. But once upon a time, I asked that person to join. Once upon a time, I was a certified consultant wanting to promote to lead. So I get to serve them. I get to lead my team. How many of you, I want you to drop what title you are in the comments. If you ever were a person that were reaching for a promotion, you didn't do that by yourself, okay? You didn't promote to lead. You didn't promote to star. You didn't promote to superstar. You didn't promote to director. You didn't get to promote without somebody. So you get to serve them. You get, and I'm going to get to, there's a big difference between serving and being a doormat, and I'm about to get to that in a minute. You get to lead the team that you once wanted, right? You once wanted to sponsor somebody. You once wanted to promote. You once wanted to earn an incentive. You once wanted more out of your business. You once wanted higher PRV. You once wanted those things. So you get to do them. And when you start looking at your business as a blessing instead of a burden, that's going to change everything. I want you guys to be very, very honest. Very honest in the comments. Do you show up for your team? And if you don't, I want you to put honestly why. You get to change their life. You get to empower them. You get to show them how to do income producing activities that can change their entire business. You get to go live so they can see your face and see your passion and hear your voice. You get to text them, to encourage them, and to guide them. You get to do those things. And when we start looking at our business as a blessing instead of burden, we all get there, y'all. And I hate to tell you, I'm not going to be the one to tell you that the longer you're in this business, you're not going to feel those things. You're going to feel those things. Feel them. There are weeks I have nothing to give to y'all. There are weeks that I have nothing to give to my team members or to my customers. I'm a human being. Okay? I am a human being. We have feelings. Those feelings don't go away. But when you start reflecting, there is something so passionate and powerful and exciting about a new consultant. Listen, a new consultant that joins and they're excited for their business. Am I right or am I right? There is nothing. Remember when you joined, how excited you were to hit shooting star? How excited you were to hit your first promotion and get that pay raise? How excited you were when you got your first team member? How excited you were when you promoted? Do you remember those feelings? Because honestly, we forget that after you've been here for a while. We forget that excitement. And then we start going to, I don't want to book parties. I have to book parties. I have to follow up with my customers. I have to message that team member. I have to post in the leadership page. Sorry, I know my face is probably look real crazy. Y'all do not screenshot that. I have to do these things. You get to. You get to. Because I promise you that team that you have that you don't want to show up for, there's another consultant that would kill to have a team. That PRV that you get, those customers that you have to follow up with, those parties that you get to book, because you have customers to book them with. There's somebody out there that would kill to have some customers. There is somebody out there that would kill to have people to have sponsoring conversations with. So when you change your mindset of, I have, to I get to. Yeah, exactly what Ray said. Find new people. Because I'm going to tell you, 1 out of 10 people are going to want this business. That's the reality. I have 150 frontline. I have 15 of them that work their business like a business. But when you find the people that are excited for this business, when you find, there's nothing like, listen, you want to know what literally butters my biscuits and honey mustards my tenders. I don't even think that was a word. But I'm going to use it. There is nothing like the Jessica Spinas that's excited to work her business. And that when I message her or she messages me, she's so excited. There's nothing like it, y'all. There's nothing like a Courtney, I'm going to call you Courtney PS because that's just going to be your name forever. A Courtney PS who's excited for her business. You have got to stop focusing on dead weight, okay? You have got, if you're a leader, you have got to stop making people work that don't want to work. Honey, she ain't been active in 4 months. There ain't nothing you say that's going to get her active, okay? I promise you, nothing you say is going to get her active. Nothing you say is going to make them sponsor. Nothing you say is going to get them paid at title if they don't want to. If they don't want to. But you get to pour into the ones that are excited. That's when your businesses change. I'm going to be real talk. This might offend some people up here. I don't care. If you text me and the first thing that you say is something that you want, Katie, this, and you don't ask me how I'm doing or say good morning, you're not going to get a message from me. You're not. Because it's rude. It's rude. And you don't know what I go through. And you don't know, and I don't know what you guys go through. I'm a human. And there are times when people message me and I'm like, God, really? Really? They don't participate in anything. They don't show up to any leadership calls. Nothing. They don't comment on anything. But they want me to email them something. Or they want to use my picture. You're not going to get a response from me. You're not. You're not. But when you have those team members who are so on fire for this business, and I'm going to use her as an example in just a minute. I've used her before in a video. That are so on fire, the game changes, baby. The game changes when you surround yourself with people that are just on fire, just as on fire for this business as you are. You get to serve them. You get to show up for them. You get to empower them. You get to show them how this business changes your life. And that's the most beautiful thing about this business. Somebody asked me over the weekend what my dream was for this business. Because y'all know my story. My biggest dream was to be home with my babies. And that has come true. And somebody asked me this weekend, what's your dream? My dream is to watch this business be the vessel that changes every single one of your guys' lives. And you ought to want that for your team. You get to shout them out. You get to recognize them. You get to post. You get to share. Because guess what? Tomorrow your team can leave, and I see it all the time. I see it all the time. I see a leader so on fire for their business, and then they ghost. They gone. They bye. And their team that was full of fire bounces with them. And it's heartbreaking because you know deep down the reason that they started this business. And they easily gave it up because it got hard. Okay? We all have life happen to us, okay? We all have things happen. But you get to work this business in your own life. You get to lead your own way. You don't have to lead like me. You don't have to lead like Ray Ray. You don't have to lead like leaders up here. You get to lead. And oftentimes when I talk to leaders, the things that they complain about are the things that they wanted, are the things that they prayed for, are the things that they wished for, the things that they worked so hard for, are the things that they have allowed to burden them. Your team, you're in control. Listen, you're in control over what burdens you and what blesses you. You are in control. If those team members blow you up at 10 o'clock at night after you told them your business hours, why are you responding? Stop responding. That's easy. Stop responding. Because you are not in control over what they do, but you are in control over how you react. You are in control over your boundaries. This year for me, I have it written on my vision board, is respecting my own boundaries. I would complain to James all the time, these people don't respect my boundaries. Look at there. They're disrespecting my boundaries. But I wasn't respecting my own boundaries. I exercise every night between 8 and 8:30. That is my me time. My phone goes in the other room. That is solely me. If the babies are up, they're up. James, you better step in, brother, because I'm not moving from my spot. Okay? This is my spot. This is my time. And it's non-negotiable for me. That is a boundary for me that nothing, it doesn't matter how tired I am. It doesn't matter anything. That's my boundary. You had to stop disrespecting your own boundaries. Stop it. You're in control over the things that burden and bless you. So I want you to look at your business. What is it? And I want you to be honest, okay? Y'all don't have to have it all together on this page. This page is not for perfection. So if you're looking for perfection, you're in the wrong page. You're not going to get perfect leadership here. You're not going to get perfect post here. You're not going to get perfection here. You're going to get real. You're going to get raw. You're going to get real life, because leadership is messy. It's messy and it's hard. Leadership is freaking hard. What's the thing in your business that overwhelms you the most? That stresses you out the most? And comment. For me, I'm going to be honest, it's the leadership. I always feel like I don't do enough. I always feel like I let people down. I always feel like, oh my God, I need to work with her, but I don't have the energy to do it. I need to text this person. I need to recognize. I need to do this. I need to do this. I need to do this. And I overwhelm my own self. So for me, the hardest part of my leadership is leading. Saren, you cannot control if they don't work or not. You can't control. You can't control if they work or not. At the end of the day, everything anybody could ever want to have a successful business is in Guide to Growth. Everything. If you want a successful business, Guide to Growth. And don't just watch it. Implement. I hear people all the time, I've watched Guide to Growth. Okay, well, what'd you do with it? Okay, you watched it, but what'd you do with it? Because you can watch it all day long. But action is what changes everything. And at the end of the day, you can't make people work. You can give them tools, okay? For my tools, I'm just going to give you guys an example. My tools that I give my team, they get a Monday tip email. They get at least one live video a month from me, a training video of some sort. My leaders get every quarterly, they get a training and they get a live video once a month. They get weekly recognition. And I personally text people throughout the week. So like Mondays, I text 5 frontline. Tuesday, I text 5 downline. It really depends on my week. That is how I serve. How do you serve? How do you get to lead? You get to lead. I don't even know how many people are on this page. Don't know how many people, because we're taking them out left and right. We're taking them out. Let me take a sip of this. We're taking them out. You get to lead. Okay? At the end of the day, you sent your website to somebody for them to join. You sent, I knew you like that, Ray. You sent your link for somebody to join. And I see this all the time. I feel like I need to address this. I'm going to do it. I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. You get to send your link and they join under you. And I see this all the time. Here's my link to join. Welcome, Ray Ray, to the page. Katie Lassiter gonna train you. Anything you need, she gonna post in the page. She gonna do it. She gonna show you. She gonna show you the ropes, girl. Here's my link. But she gonna do it for you. She gonna train you. She gonna work with you. Just watch what she posts. She gonna do it. Y'all know I'm not lying. I see it all the time. You know how I know what happens? Because I have people message me that say, hey, my sponsor's at work, so she couldn't give me an answer, so she told me to come to you. Hey, my sponsor doesn't know the answer, so she told me to come into you. Oh, Sarah, I got people giving up in a week, okay? I had somebody join 2 weeks ago, and within a couple of hours, she said, I don't think it's for me. It's normal. Trust me, it's normal. And I say it's not for everybody. So they add them to the page, and they expect Katie Lassiter to train them. Or they say, message Katie. If you don't know the answer as a leader, you find the answer. Because I don't know all the answers to everything. I had somebody ask me, could they change their club date? I don't know. I had to look. But it happens every day. And listen, we have a group of almost 4,000 people. Y'all don't even know the amount of messages that I get every day from all over. And keep in mind, I have 150 frontline. I get messages from all over. My sponsor doesn't know. Now, I wasn't going to do any of this, but I feel like I really need you guys to understand the purpose, because I think people think, Katie, you're just being mean. You're just being mean. I prayed really, really hard last year about how to lead my group. And y'all need to do the same thing. You need to know what direction your team and your group's going. You need to reflect, look at your bar report, and reflect what part of your business isn't growing and how to improve that. So I looked at my bar report at the end of last year, and I was like, I've recruited heavy. Yeah, my group has recruited heavy, but we haven't had a lot of promotions. And when I started looking, I was like, yeah, because not everybody's leading. We got lead, star, superstar directors, star directors. They're not leading their team. Like, I feel like there's only a handful of people doing the leading, and I'm pulling them along, and they don't have a relationship with me, so they're not receptive. I'm pulling them along because I've made it easy. Listen, I say this with so much love. I've made it easy for people not to lead. I've made it easy. I send out a tip email to my entire team. They don't have to send their people emails. I do it. I do recognition, so my people don't recognize their team. I do live videos, and I post every single day on my team page. So I felt like I made it so easy for people not to lead. And that's everything opposite of my vision for my team and for my group. Listen, do not get this mistaken. My vision for our team and for our group has always been to lead together so that nobody knows who the leader is. That's always been my vision for this group. For everybody to lead. If every leader gave a tiny piece, how beautiful our group would be led, instead of relying only a few people here and there doing it. My vision has always been to lead together. And what I looked at while I was reflecting was I've made it easy for people not to lead because I have not empowered them. I have not messaged them. I have not challenged them to be a leader. I have not encouraged them to given them the resources to lead. I've made it easy for them not to lead. So I said it has to change. So the first of the year, I said, if you can't post once a month, because let's not get twisted, once a month, because people, I think, are flipping out once every 30 days. 30 days, once. In our leadership page, you're going to be asked to leave. And it's not to be harsh. I love you. I love every single one of you. But this is a place to lead together. And if you can't show up for your team once a month, you don't need to be a leader. You don't need to be a leader. And I say that with so much love in my heart because I literally pushed a baby out of my vagina and still posted once a week. I have had COVID twice, okay? Okay, listen, I am sorry people are getting COVID. I get it. I've had it twice. It's not fun. But if you can do reels and TikToks and be in your stories, you can do a post for your team. That same effort you took to send your join link to them. Why aren't we showing up for people? It's icky. It's wrong. It's what gives direct sales a bad name. It's wrong. Okay? Listen. COVID does not affect your fingertips. Okay? It doesn't. Show up for your people. Show up because you get to. You get to show up for them. And here's the thing. It caused an uproar. I've gotten a lot of message over this post once a month. I've had one person write a very, very nasty, lengthy post. She even did a TikTok of me about being removed because she didn't post. A star consultant, you didn't post for 3-4 months, girl. Where's your team? Oh, I'm working with them because you deuced out on them. You don't get to do that. So here's the thing. I said this year was about boundaries. My boundary for our group has always been to lead together. Because we're better together. We lead